It's Joel.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Joel Rogan Podcast. Today it is me, Joel, and I am joined with me today by Mr. Gan. and
Oh,
for today's first question,
What's the best
how about we talk
cheese?
what is the best cheese?
the cheese that I use to eat things.
I don't like cheddar. That's my
That's-
take.
What the fuck is the difference?
That's just a
What? Are you offended?
yes.
Why?
All cheese is the best cheese. There's no bad cheese.
I like melted cheese and grilled sandwich. That's good cheese.
Is that the only? Do you not get like French cheese? Like put it on like a rice?
French
rice
cheese? French cheese? French
Just
cheese?
cheese! There's no difference between fucking cheese and other cheese or
No,
something. Wait,
there's difference in
Oh, no.
cheese. There's different in cheese, guys. Because cheese has different tastes.
oh, I see it now.
Depending on the cheese. There's Swiss cheese, there's blue cheese, there's goat cheese, there's cum cheese, there's red
Oh, I was
cheese,
gonna mention that. I was gonna say that, but like, I hold my tongue. I was like, this is the Joe Rogan. This is professional. I was not. The dick cheese conversation will not start here. I will
Yeah.
not be the instigator. I was waiting for you to say dick cheese.
Why
Let's
is
talk
blue
about-
cheese just rotten cheese? What the hell?
It's.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
You know what?
eat,
You know what? It's time to stop being professional. We're
Yeah,
getting
I mean-
we're getting silly, goofier now.
Would you rather
As you
eat,
can see, I'm
Mr. And would you rather? I'm gonna make. Would you rather eat dick cheese or your own blue cheese?
What the fuck is that? What do you mean my own blue cheese? You know what? I'm so offended that I'm gonna add another layer and my microphone detached.
Wait, and why are you like to the side?
Why do you have a clown wig?
This is my
Dude, he got that rib, honestly.
He just keep putting more hats on.
I like how me and And both had the same like idea of looking silly or looking amazing today. Like we had a telepathic connection. No, I mean we started this podcast with like he had a hat on, I had glasses on.
Are you saying
I let
glasses
nobody
are
notice
ugly?
my fancy
No,
jacket.
I'm saying glasses are cool and based.
My
Yes,
fancy
that's why-
jacket is also here.
Just yeah. What?
We should start the podcast
Explain
with
yourself,
Tito.
and explain yourself, and why? What made you choose to become so awesome today?
And it's just this. I've been a closeted hat lover for so long now, but I can't keep my hat addiction hidden anymore. I love the hats.
It's really brave. Can we get some we love
Oh,
you
great.
and in the comments?
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, I
Right.
think I forgot
Wait,
to.
But Mr. Gan, what about you? Would you rather eat dick cheese
Oh come on!
or your own blue cheese? And what is your own blue cheese? What does that mean?
Is that
Whose
just thick
dick
cheese but worse?
Whose dick cheese are you talking about? Is it my own? No, I don't know.
Say it's
Is it,
no, it's the
Hugh Jackman.
Discord moderator.
Oh my god! I'll take fucking blue cheese every day, all
Okay,
day.
what about Ryan Reynolds dick cheese? What's your choice then?
I mean, here's the thing: you could, like you'll be able to say, "I have sucked Ryan Reynolds' cock."
No, you
That's like a
haven't.
statement. But like, if you say, "I've eaten some Ryan Reynolds cheese," that's gonna boost.
Eating dick cheese isn't the same as sucking a penis. Not the same thing.
Yeah, but like, how it's just on a silver platter? She like a dish, a
Yeah,
bowl,
sure.
with a spoon.
It's on a yeah.
Oh,
You're in like a Victorian like mansion, and there's a huge long table, and it's just this one dish in front of you. You're at the end, and you just have a knife and fork and spoon, and there's dick cheese. And how much dick cheese are we talking about? We're talking about like
A wheel?
this big dick cheese.
Okay, let's change topic. I'm using that. No.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
Scarlett Johansson all over again.
How about we talk about AI art, AI artificial voices, and deepfakes? Thoughts?
Have you heard of deepfake pornography?
It's like did you know that the person that or like I don't know enough about deepfakes, but I think it's one of the first things that it was used for was like porn.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. Yes, that's me. Hi.
Deepfake me. Deepfake.
It's probably in on a hat.
Deepfake.
Just give me your hat and I'll be the perfect. I'd be exactly the same you.
I'm getting chills. Terrifying.
Not gonna lie. I think I need another hat.
Truly the Hannibal Lecter moment.
It's like a really uncomfortable, like cringy moment where just my forehead enters the camera. And you're like, it's like a Hannibal Lecter. There's my Bill wipes. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I have like this since I am a creative person, I create things. I'd be like I make it a thing, my own thing. And it feels like AI is just like taking that job and be like, no, mine now. It's like they took our jobs, but AI is taking art. And like it's the worst job to take because like
you don't get paid.
Yeah, and also it should be like jobs that like you wouldn't want. Like take like the stinky dangerous jobs that people shouldn't be working because it can kill you. Make AI do that so we can live healthier lives. Don't take away art and like creating things. That's the most human thing ever. Come on.
Speaking of creation.
Yeah.
I am not biased by my own love of creating. This is
We don't talk about this.
unbiased. What is that? I'm talking about it. And what is that?
Open the window. Yes.
What is that thing to your right? It's like it's like set up so it's like in frame so you can pick it up and show it at any time.
Yes.
It's a mystery box. You will never
Mystery
know.
box filled with wires, gadgets, and is definitely not there to just generate electricity that is safe for low electricity work. But no, it might explode or burn.
Based.
It's essentially, until properly tested, it's dangerous.
So if any viewers want to win a not a bomb, comment and subscribe.
I can create a taser.
If you want to get tased by and comment and subscribe.
It just depends. It's a very bad taser. You have to be touching the ground for it to tase you.
I mean, when are we
It's
not
so
touching the ground?
inconvenient.
That's
Imagine those conditions in a fight. Please touch the ground so I can tase you, dear sir. It's like,
When you jump, you'll be fine.
one just pulled the jumper cables, run over the car battery. Stop right there, criminal scum! Show me those nips.
get out of the car so you can touch the ground so I can tase you. No, please.
I don't feel like
you have
it.
to get out. No, you have to do it. No, what are you gonna do? Tase me? You can't, dumbass. And then he drives away like the base Japanese legend that he is. Wait, was that Mr. Gon in that scenario that I'm talking about getting pulled over by a cop?
No comment. Anyways,
Alright.
the
But AR
deepfake,
and deep.
AR, deepfake porn. Okay. So, I mean, it could steal away so much. I mean, so much credibility. If you could see a video of Kanye West being like, "I am not racist," and people would totally believe it because of AI deepfakes.
Yes.
That like takes away everything. You can't trust anything on the internet anymore.
Yeah.
Is that Tom Cruise or a Reddit mod? Who knows?
Yeah, and I think that is 100% going. It's already happened. Like there was some like deepfake of like Putin like declaring World War III, and it like fooled a lot of people. And like
There's a deepfake of Putin and Joe Biden dancing while Putin is actively at war with Ukraine. You know, I wouldn't even say Russia is at war with Ukraine. It's Putin. Let's be honest. Putin is at war with Ukraine.
Based and take. Can we get some claps? Wait. No, okay. Never mind.
I thought you
Let
were
me
gonna
get
say
some
like.
facts.
I thought you were gonna say like. I was like a deep fake of Putin and Joe Biden in a lover's lock.
Actually, you fool!
Tongue
I've
on
been
tongue
at deep fakes
intercourse.
this entire time.
Tongue on tongue intercourse, a devil's freeway.
But did you guys see have you guys seen like the people are creating like deepfakes of voices of like artists, and like they're making Kanye West sing like "Hey There Delilah" with AI, and it sounds amazing. It sounds exactly like if Kanye West were to sing that song. Like you can't tell unless there's like some audio glitches, but like that's what scares me. Is it Christmas?
Fedora. For our blind listeners, they.
What did you just say? I shrunk from anger.
Dude, I'm gonna.
Blind listeners, and declared himself king of the world.
How are you the king of the world, and?
Because I'm Santa Claus, I'm in the Wild West, and I have a fedora. Also, I have red hair.
Oh,
I've
and
decided
we
not-
all know red-haired people rule the world.
They're the shadow government.
Red-haired people with fedoras and Santa Claus hats rule the world.
And cowboy hats. And this thing.
Elbow?
No, my jacket. My fancy jacket.
Ah, yes. See, I
love
mean,
this
if you
jacket.
ever see a person that looks like Anne right now, kiss them on the lips because they are very cool. I don't know what that was. Cut it. If you ever see anybody that looks like Anne right now, please assassinate them on the spot because they will take over the world. I think.
If you see someone like Anne right now, run. They're rapidly approaching your location. Run.
And run. That's a crazy look, but you pull it off. Yeah, I think AI and deepfakes and all that stuff is like, I think ChatGPT is like great. I think that's like
I use it in school.
I think AI that's like, help. How are you using it in school?
Basically, I don't want to fully cheat because, well, what would the world come to if everybody started cheating fully? So basically, instead of writing a report, I say, you write a report on a completely different subject and I take the format.
Oh, okay.
So, man, I just go the full way.
Yeah.
No shame.
No, actually,
no shame.
that's kind of based. That's really great. But
Thank you.
what was I gonna say? Well, I was talking about AI.
That GPT can't make this monstrosity.
True, but I feel like AI tools that can are tools and can help you create things or help you with stuff, like that's great, and we should do that because that makes life easier. But like AI that just completely steals art from other people and puts it up there and super quickly, or steals voices or makes deepfakes,
But let's say you have an art piece right here. Let's say we have this art piece right here.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at this art piece. It's great. Let's say I have this art piece over there. This has one. There are many ways to look at this art piece. Like in your mind, you see many interpretations of this art piece. But let's say, yeah, that's great. Better. Instead, imagine if I were to take the tower in the middle and put it in another art piece to symbolize something else. That'd be a different art, though. Even though I stole something, I would be saying something different. It's still art. You aren't really. It's sure. I don't know. It's stealing. You're expressing something else.
I
do agree, but I'm just pissed because they take my job, and now I have to get a silly bad job. It's like AI can make an art in 5 seconds, while everybody else has to take 3 days to make something cool, and it's
but
what's the fun in using only AI?
But it's so soulless. If you look, it's only not only soulless in it's a fucking computer, but it has no ambition. If you read if you would ask ChatGPT, write a fantasy story, it will come nowhere close to any average fantasy writer because the AI doesn't understand the topic and doesn't understand what hasn't been said before.
Have you heard of novel AI?
Yes,
I love
I've heard of
Dumbledore.
it.
Brilliant. It's
really
really really good at telling very comprehensible and very good stories.
The next topic is sleep paralysis. Could you explain, Mr. And no, yeah.
Mr. Ant.
Well, you see, I'm actually cosplaying a sleep paralysis demon right now. So
Real.
I,
Spooky.
as a person who has had no problem ever in my life sleeping, except for the time I had constant nightmares, can explain to you that sleep paralysis is when you are paralyzed when sleeping.
Have either of you ever had a sleep paralysis experience?
No.
Kinda. I had like an outer body experience.
That's crazy.
But like,
Explain.
that's not. I was,
Outer
I
body
was like,
experience.
I was like an 8-year-old or something, or 9.
just realized.
I was really young, and I remember I went to sleep.
Hi.
I was sleeping, and I just saw myself in the bed. I was standing in the corner of the room, and I was just looking at myself sleeping. I was like, "Whoa!"
What?
It's like it's like a third perspective, like third person.
Guys,
That's right, man.
GTA 5 in real life. This is great. Awesome.
I can now lick my elbows.
Not gonna
What?
lie.
you can't lick your elbow, but because I'm in the third person, I can now do it.
Now you can lick your elbow like just by going up to yourself and licking your own elbow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think I've had a sleep paralysis moment when I was like maybe also like 8 or something like that. At some point in my life before I moved, me and my brother had like bunk beds and we lived in the same room. And we also had like a couple of months prior we bought like a Shrek doll that you could pull and it would like say like get out of my swamp or like fuck you, donkey. You know, it was a great Shrek doll. And one night I was sleeping and I was on the top bunk sleeping, and I was sleeping like this. And I never sleep like this. I usually sleep like this. I slept like this, so I was just like upright. And then suddenly I'm just in bed laying, and then I just see something crawl up the bed.
Oh.
And it like walks up to me and I look and it's Shrek, the smallest Shrek with like this size. She was just like, get out of my swamp, I'm gonna kill you. And for 5 years I thought it was a ghost. It really happened. It was Shrek really came to life and wanted to kill me. And then I realized later like no, that was a dream and a sleep paralysis dream.
Or your brother.
My brother became a Shrek doll, yeah.
At like 4 a.m. he just came up with this right now. You're like, that was a ghost. I believe you're paranormal.
Don't sleep next to your brother and a Shrek doll at 3 a.m. gone wrong.
I want to sleep or piss on your brother. I swear, my boy Joel.
But what about you guys? Have you guys had sleep paralysis? You and
I haven't had a sleep paralysis, but I can say that I am the worst lucid dreamer ever. Not because I don't get lucid dreams, just because like I remember this one time getting a lucid dream. I was obviously aware that I was in a dream, but I thought I was trapped. So naturally, my brain was like, "You're fucking trapped. Leave." My hats fell off again. My hat, I was just like, I gotta get out of here, I gotta get free. So my number one objective was to die. But I was aware that I was in a dream, so I just couldn't goddamn die.
That's great.
No matter what. I knew that nothing had a consequence, so I was like, no!
It's like a Demon Slayer moment, like, I kill myself now and in reality.
No, I was fully aware. I was, by the way, really young, and I was thinking like this. I was like, get out of this, I gotta die. I gotta die to leave.
I've had a similar moment where I'm like in a dream and I'm in a nightmare and I'm like, I have to wake up. I'm gonna close my eyes and scrunch up in a ball and then I'm gonna open my eyes. And there was like, usually that would work, but then one time I was like in my old house and it was like zombies coming after me and I was like, I gotta run. Oh, they're coming. I gotta close my eyes and I'm gonna open up and I'm not gonna be there anymore. I was like, and then I opened my eyes and I'm still in the dream. Terrifying.
Do you guys still get like these vivid, insane nightmares?
I never get it.
I don't get nightmares anymore.
I don't get a traditional nightmare. That's the problem.
What do you mean?
I
What's a non-traditional
have
nightmare?
I have only once in my life experienced having a fight or flight response and my brain choosing flight. So my natural response is to fight the thing that is threatening me. So that means I literally, and I kid you not, I had a dream about a velociraptor. Basically, it was like, oh no, I'm being hunted by dinosaurs. And I got in a fist fight with a velociraptor. And since my brain is like, oh yeah, you're fighting, then it's like, since it's a world controlled by my brain, I fucking beat the velociraptor in a fist fight. It was like full on bare knuckle fist fight too. It wasn't anything. It was just what?
You're
So
such
you know,
a
that brings us to remember in our last episode we talked about what animal could be taking a fight. So ants. It is
Velociraptor,
proven
baby!
that you can take a velociraptor in a fight.
I mean, they could they could kill you, but have you heard of how small they are?
I don't think they're gonna drop sources like, you know, if you went for the neck, you would instantly drop a velociraptor or something. I'm hearing like your sources, and you're like, what, really?
I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't say anything scientific.
This is how-
Velociraptors are not alive anymore.
Hopefully,
Fun
yeah.
fact.
But like, do you guys think that the sleep and the spirit realm like coexist? Do you believe in like the afterlife and spirits?
No,
do you believe that?
no. I think I think sleep is just like your brain being wacky. Because
Well,
your brain gets bored,
Mhm.
like if it's not doing anything. So it's like, I think it's just like your brain is just like, trying to keep itself a little entertained while it's like sleeping, getting some rest. So you get like
processing
dreams
info.
sometimes. Well, yeah.
Aren't they
but-
processing info through the day, throughout the day?
if my dreams are processing info, what kind of fucking info am I processing when I'm like in my grandparents' place that I haven't been to in years, and I'm like seeing UFOs? Killing
Well,
all
I
humanity.
don't know. It's the same logic of how I kicked a velociraptor's ass.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with like, I don't believe in that methodology that like your brain is just processing information. I personally, I'm not a spirity guy, but I believe that like there is something else with dreaming. I don't think it's just neurons firing and stuff like that, how a brain works. I think it's something more than that. Maybe like tied to spiritism or like with meditation. Because how can people like go in a meditative trance for days, just like waiting in front of like a Buddhist temple, like they can't be just like, I'm thinking about nachos and Cheetos and food. They have to be like, there has to be something interesting happening there. I can't just believe it's just neurons and stuff like that.
No, I mean,
That's why you don't dream a lot of the time.
I have meditated before, and it's literally just like not thinking about anything.
Well, my point,
Meditation be like practice for death.
That's just
one day closer.
I heard that in
Wait,
Midnight
wow.
Gospel.
I just want it to be known that a velociraptor is the size of a turkey, so I'd say the win rate is like at least 50-50.
Nay, what? No, that can't be true.
No, they're really fucking small.
I can't believe that. I'm gonna.
I think the win rate between me and a velociraptor is at least 50-50. They're still velociraptors. They're still sharp. They're still dangerous lizards. I'd still say that.
What?
They're like 50-50.
What? Like,
Jurassic
that's
Park lied to me.
insane. They're like the same size as a Labrador.
Yeah, Jurassic Park velociraptors are goddamn frogs. More so.
What?
And yeah, that was the kind of that I got a dream about the Jurassic Park velociraptor, not the tiny one, to make it clear.
Yeah, but when I have like a lucid dream, for a while it would be like, oh my god, I'm dreaming. This monster's about to kill me. You know what? It's not gonna appear anymore. And then suddenly it would still appear, and I'm like, I have no control, even though I know it's a dream. I'm very sad now. It's like, I'm gonna bring a sword out. There's nothing in my hand. What the hell?
That's not even a stick.
No, I did nothing. I'm like, what? Why? Sucks. But
He's like, I had this ultimate weapon, and just turns into like a stick.
No,
Bro, have you seen the
if
Breath of the
I
Wild
want something to
trailer?
happen, it's not gonna happen. So my mind is
Wait,
like, no, you can't get what you want. That's not
Just
how it
pull
works.
a Tears of the Kingdom and fuse the stick to a rock.
Wait,
I don't
have you
get the
guys ever
reference.
had like a dream that like predicted the future?
Yes, a lot of times, and it's very
Yes,
fucking
I
disorienting.
dreamt about Nelson Mandela.
Every
I thought about
time.
Nelson
Yes,
Mandela
that-
not dying in prison.
It worked. Nelson Mandela moment. I have a dream. Nelson Mandela.
Oh my god, he did have a dream.
and
it came true.
that's why I talking about dreams.
He literally had a
Nelson
dream.
Mandela
I have a
moment.
dream that I wake up and I'm like, wow, that was a dream.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best song ever. I had a dream when I wake up, and I had a dream, and then stuff happened, and I know I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be Mandela, man.
Definitely.
Wait, Mandela. No, it's Martin Luther King Jr. that said I have a dream.
Bro,
Nelson Mandela is a different person.
Yeah,
I thought you were making a joke.
I was.
Yeah,
I thought you were making like a single joke, and I was like, okay.
I didn't process it.
What the fuck?
I've had dreams that like predict the future, but I can't remember them because they weren't like that big of like a thing. It's just like I had a dream that my friend didn't come to school today, and then I went to school and it's like, oh my god, he didn't come today. This is crazy. Also, actually,
Can't believe it.
actually, one time we were in like I think we were in D&D. We played D&D in the garage of someone's place, and there was a moment where like one of our friends was like talking about no clipping through a wall, and I was just like, wait, I've experienced this the exact moment before, and I think like I dreamt that exact moment happening, and then it happened like a couple days later, and it was like, wow, deja vu,
That's
crazy.
Deja vu movie. But I thought deja vu was like a fictional tool. Did you have actual deja vu where you're like, this
yeah.
happened?
You haven't
before?
experienced deja vu before?
I
had an actual
never
deja vu.
experienced deja vu, no.
Dude, I've had this so many times that at a point I just tried to change my own. Like, if I realized, I just started to do things that I wouldn't usually do, and after a while of doing that, I actually started to still feel deja vu, as in my brain predicted, I'm going to try to do something unpredictable, and then predicted me saying that exact thing, which leads to more deja vu. It was so stupid.
That's crazy.
I don't understand what you meant. I just
I had deja vu about me trying to not alter my own deja vu experience.
But like I did you like
Deja
I
inception.
saw our friend like talk about no clipping. He had like the same exact posing, and I was like, yeah, no, I 100% like either had a dream about this happening, or like I was like, I don't know, I just thought about it. It was like crazy. It was amazing, and I was just like, what does this mean? And it had no meaning. It was just random. My mind knew something what was gonna happen. There was no reason for me to know that random thing.
I think that's so interesting. But is it like how would you describe the feeling though? Is it like similar to jet lag?
It's like you're losing touch with reality, to be honest.
Yeah, it was like it's just like you realize like, wait, no, like I've experienced this exact happening before, and like it's as if you once had a dream that we were on a podcast filming a podcast and would wear like a bunch of hats, and then you're just like, whoa, I've experienced this exact moment before. You just suddenly like remember that thing that you experienced.
It's like if you have amnesia and you remember something like nostalgic, but it's more confusing than nostalgic. You're basically like, oh, holy shit, I've seen this. Or as I see it, I always go like, wait a minute.
Nostalgia moment.
This is a deja vu moment,
Although-
and I always found it weird. So I just thought, oh, my brain is just predicting future behaviors.
Yeah, but it was so weird. But like, I think one of the interesting thing is I think that was the last D&D session that I attended ever.
Why? Did you dislike it? Was it unfun?
Because I deja vu meant I meant I can never go there again. Otherwise, I'm gonna rip a hole through time-space continuum.
It might cost the next 9/11.
Whoa!
True.
True. That's kind of true.
I have to.
I'm actually dying. I feel like I'm high watching you guys. I'm like, deja vu moment.
Deja vu.
Guys, I'm not gonna
experiencing
lie.
deja vu right now.
I don't know, man.
I had a theory about time itself. As in, like,
Let's go.
you have the grandfather paradox. Everybody knows that. Like, I'm not even gonna
Grandfathers
explain it.
are epic.
Yes.
That's the theory.
You have the grandfather paradox and the thing where you like, if you change one thing in the past, it alters the future. But I personally think that if you change something in the past, it was always meant to be in the past. So it's like, you change something, it was a minor change, but then it led to a series of events of maybe you fixing it and making our current reality, as in you were always meant to do that. And you were always supposed to do that by the laws of times, as in time just happens and you can't really alter it.
But like, let's say, for example, I wanted to stop the Holocaust and kill Hitler. I would go back in time and kill Hitler. Hitler never existed, so I have no reason to go back in time to kill Hitler.
Exactly, but then something different would have happened here. You would have maybe stopped yourself, but then there would have been like something like, have you seen those time traveling TikTok things where they're like, oh, I'm a time traveler? Yeah, they always have something weird going on, but the one thing I find interesting is when people disappear off cameras. Like, imagine that kind of thing happens with like, but actually real. Then they just see a security camera, see someone disappear, and are like, oh, that was a guy, but that was always meant to happen then. Because you had seen that exact TikTok before you time traveled or something, and it turns out it was you. Have you seen Harry Potter? This is kind of exactly like what they did in Harry Potter. Now that I think about it, with the Patronus thing.
This is so weird.
It's like fracturing. You're like fracturing my entire how I see the universe. Just like this man disappeared. Have you guys seen Harry Potter? Just randomly.
They do the exact same thing in Harry Potter, as in like, something happened. They changed the past as they think, but it turns out what they did was always meant to happen. It was always supposed to happen. What they changed.
I was not expecting like Anne with 5 hats on would break the laws of physics to me.
All right,
Plain physics, no.
you guys want to hear another existential theory that I thought of? Then I saw a video and it explained that exact existential theory in a different way.
Yeah.
Sure.
So basically, I was just sitting there in my weird job, and I was like, wait a minute. If the Big Bang happened, then there had to be some sort of chemicals or some sort of substance in there, and that matter, or it had to be matter that caused it. But matter can't be destroyed, which means that if the Big Bang happened, it can happen again repeatedly, which means that we could be in an infinite loop, but not really. So we could be a variation of said infinite loop at a very specific, very specific chemical combination to create Earth and humanity eventually, which means if we're in an endless loop that this could have happened before, that our race, slightly altered, could have happened before, or there could be many other races that were before us in an infinite cycle. And then I saw a TikTok about a guy talking about an apple that eventually deconstructs, and since the matter is still there, in like a bajillion years it would reconstruct itself. So I was like, oh my god, that's my theory. I did it. I figured I should just become a theoretical scientist, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you're already a rocket scientist, right?
Criminal speaker.
Kind of like a big brain moment.
I mean, I don't know anything about quantum mechanics, but like I've heard tidbits about it. But like, isn't like one of the things about it? It's like it's ununderstandable. Like sometimes something happens for no reasons. Like,
yes.
Yeah. So like, couldn't it be the same thing with the Big Bang Theory? The show Big Bang Theory. Bazinga.
Oh, that's exactly the
show.
thing.
But like, if it, for example, in quantum mechanics, I have no idea. I'm just fucking bullshitting here, but I can admit I'm bullshitting. From my understanding, sometimes like nothing happens and nothing happens, and then something happens. It's just unexplainable. But like physicists, no, what do you call biologists, physicists? I don't know. For smart, brainy scientists, people, they're like, we don't understand this. They have admitted to not understanding it. Like, if you ask a philosopher anything, they're like, I will question it. Fucking physical,
Yeah.
I don't know, a biologist, whatever. They are supposed to answer the question, like, why, when I drop this, why does it fall down? Like, gravity, because like center of mass falls down. But they have like confirmed we don't understand quantum physics.
We
And, like,
don't.
one of the things,
Theoretical. That's why
sometimes,
it's theoretical.
sometimes things just happen for no reason, and we can't explain it. I would think it was the same process with the Big Bang. It just nothing happened, boom, something happened. I think it has
Exactly.
nothing to do with matter. I think it's more like.
Oh, well, okay, so basically what I wanted to say is the Big Bang Theory is just a coincidence. But the thing with the thing with the coincidence is that it can't happen unless there's a certain trigger, like a catalyst. And the catalyst is always caused by something, and the only thing at that time is an empty void filled with matter that we don't really know what is. Which means that that matter that continuously exists can always repeat itself at random. We will never predict why or how. It's the theory, that's why they have the theory of antimatter, as in the universe either, I don't know a lot about antimatter, but it's either that is the thing that caused the Big Bang, or that they're trying to explain that the universe will eventually die forever by there being matter that is the antithesis of nothing. And it will destroy what is left of everything.
I have a question. Gan, what would you do if I pissed on your brother?
What? Out of nowhere. Legit or not. I get it though. Let's get away from that weird topic. Set the scene.
The philosophy
Set
thing.
the scene.
So you are in your room, and then you just hear like your brother be like, God,
Oh, what the
God,
fuck?
get over here right now! And then you walk outside and find your brother being pissed on by me, just
With
standing
the
there
glasses.
I'd be like,
with the glasses on, and I'm looking like this. No, what do you do?
With an underjaw too, like.
I would go like Chris Hansen's, but a style like, stop pissing on my brother. One take a seat. One take a seat. Take a seat with me.
Oh, pissing
Take a seat
on
with
the
Chris Hansen.
bro.
Listen, take a seat. Take a seat with me. No,
no.
take a seat.
No,
Take a seat.
I keep
Like, grab you by the-
pissing. I keep pissing.
I'm gonna give it
I aim it up to his face.
Brother's like standing, just staring at me like, please tell him to stop.
Just like,
It's like he's
I
standing
like-
right next to me. I'm just standing right here, and I'm like aiming it up at his face.
I would like grab you by the collar and like turn you away.
I thought you were gonna say
It's just
I grab you by the
pissing on the
cock and throw
I
you.
can be like, I like lead you with the cock. I grab you by the cockler, and like grab you and like bring you to the chair, like sit down.
what the
Okay.
fuck was that, man?
Keep be like, what?
Okay, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Based.
I had to
Yes.
use the bathroom.
I don't
I
wanna
had to
surround
go.
you.
I had to go.
I had to go.
had
You
to.
gotta go.
I like. You're
I was in the
insane.
mood to piss on your brother.
I guess I can
I was
no
in the
longer. I was in the mood. Well, like I get it.
I felt like
Accidents happens. We all make mistakes. We're all human.
yes.
But like I can't be friends with you anymore. I can't associate with a piss
Wait a
loving
minute.
brother like you.
Piss loving
Piss
brother.
Piss loving brother.
Piss-
That's your brother.
Bro,
That's not me.
Brother piss.
Wait,
Brother
what if you
piss.
just gaslight the person like, oh, he didn't tell you about us? Your brother didn't tell you about us? And then just leave?
He's probably still like in the other room, like traumatized.
Exactly, which means he will be too shocked to speak until you
Is
get the
it-
fuck out of there.
How old is your brother?
To it?
How old is your
He's
brother?
like-
Older than us!
Yeah,
He's like 23. 23.
23. I think he. I don't know. I feel like you would just beat me up.
Dude, I think I think he was like,
that's finally the countdown finally stopped. You made it this far. How about it was a round of applause. If you made it all the way through without skipping, you're great. If you skipped, go back. Or you're be damned too pissing by me.
I'm proud of you if you didn't skip the like the paradox session. Okay. Anyways, am I a groupie?
This moment.
Yes.
Press red movie. Am I a groupie?
So on DistroKid or on some website that I used, there's like an option where you can credit people for like your like songs, and I make songs. Bad stuff. But I credited my latest single picture on the wall. There's only me as a credit, and then Mr. Gone, and I put him as a groupie because that was an option. Like you could credit someone as a groupie, so I credit him as a groupie. And there was also you could also credit someone as a drug dealer. So yeah, I'm gonna change it to that later.
You should put Elvin as the lean dealer.
Lean dealer.
Here's the question. Now, I speak the English, but the word groupie. What does groupie mean?
It means it's well. Well, okay, I don't know what the actual original meaning of it, but what its thing is called. It's like if a person has like a lot of fans, there's like groupies, which is like women that want to have sex with them, and they like have sex. Mega fans.
That's actually a mega best. That's actually really good. That's really good. Mega best. Yeah. Wait, why can you? Who is here like shouting out their groupies?
I am.
Like my favorite groupie.
I credit my biggest groupie.
My biggest groupie. Let me. How do you get caught? Like I was on Spotify. Someone like credited me as their drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly. I should do that. I think that's a great way to. I think that's probably where the cops look for drug dealers, just through that app.
Look at Viscount. He's the face of lean. Grandfather paradox.
This is your brain on lean.
This is your brain on lean. It's like a fucking Santa hat.
Wait, guys, speaking of hats, Captain Crunch has a hat. Would you smash or pass?
Yes. Yes.
He's getting older in years though, but like he's so recognizable. You'll be able to say forever.
You in it for the clout?
I fucked Captain Crunch. He doesn't even come to Iceland. He isn't even purchasable in Icelandic stores. I could be like, I'm the first Icelandic person to ever suck crunch cock.
I would pass just because I don't want to suck old man dick.
Okay, what about Tony the Ticket?
I was gonna say that as well.
I know you're a Pyrocynical fan, Joel, so I don't think I have to ask you.
I'm straight, so I wouldn't.
I gave it a female. It was Tony the Tiger.
That's still a man!
No, man.
Tanya the Tiger, my hat!
Tanya the Tiger.
Tanya the Tiger, hell yeah. The mega smash. Mary.
Would you fuck Tanya the Tiger?
Or Tony the Tiger?
Is this a question to me?
Yes.
No, furry, no.
I would take a devil's spree with Tony the Tiger, Tanya the Tiger, and me. And
that is very bad. Can we get fan art of that? Come
on, let's go.
Who do you think is watching this? It's probably just us rewatching.
Not yet. I haven't. I haven't made shorts yet. Once we make shorts, we become humongous. Just watch this. Watch this. After this podcast, and I make a lot of shorts, we're gonna have like 1 million subscribers in one day.
Only the Tiger's kind of guy to like credit his groupies. He seems like that kind of guy.
I am Tony the Tiger. It's real.
Have you heard about the Twitter account of Tony the Tiger keeps getting furry porn sent to them? So they have to like always like announce this is a family-friendly Facebook page. You will love it, admiration, but please don't.
Yeah. Okay, what about Starbucks girl? Smash or pass?
Like I don't understand what she is. Is she like? I'm gonna do visual comedy now. Is she like doing this shit? He's like, hello. Is he like doing this? Is her legs behind her head?
Spread legs. She has her legs spread.
Yeah.
And she's like a mermaid with like spread mermaid legs.
What did I just? This is one of the first images that I found, dude. This is. I think this is not safe for work
This is
either.
a visual.
Send it.
Smash. To be honest.
For blind listeners, fuck you.
Holy, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll just say smash, but this is actually I just wrote Starbucks girl, and this is one of the first things that came up.
There's like
if I go to images,
a little bit of a
holy crap! Exactly.
And that's official art. That's official art made by Starbucks themselves.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna see some of Tony the Thinker.
What about Ronald McDonald's Master Pass?
Oh
Also,
no!
I would smash Starbucks girl, by the way.
Yeah, same. Let's go.
What would Ronald do? What would Ronald say when you work with him? He's like, I just mayonnaise you or something. What would Ronald McDonald say?
Eat my mayo. Eat my mayo. Yeah, this is my Big Mac. This is my Big Mac.
The only places in the world that doesn't have McDonald's is Iceland.
We had McDonald's.
So let's start with the fact segment. Africa time.
Suicide is bad.
Yeah.
Bring in that title card.
Burkina Faso is one of the youngest nations in the world. The median age in Burkina Faso is 17 years old. It's one of the 10 youngest countries, like, per capita in the world.
It just looks so normal.
Okay. Burkina Faso also has the 9th highest fertility in the world, with an average of 5.2 children per woman. So per one woman, she births around 5.2 children. I don't know if you birth like half a child, but
Did
like...
you say squirts out a child?
Squirts out 5.2 children.
I gotta ask now.
5.2 children.
I gotta ask now. What is the unwilling sexual assault rate in this country?
It's a wholesome Blue's Clues moment. You can't.
It is wholesome. 5 children might be a bit too suspicious to me.
You can't bog it down with sexual assault allegations and gun violence.
Wait, what is the country called?
Man, the African segment really fell off since last episode. I remember the good times when it was genocide, gun violence, and pirates. Now it's just
fucking honey badgers.
They got babies. How dare they?
Sorry.
Where's the honey badgers?
Fell off. But guys, speaking of peaking, did you hear about what the Dalai Lama did?
What is doing peaking?
He fell out.
What do you mean?
He peaked at the day before the event. Would you like to explain what happened, Mr. Khan? Mr. Rogan?
Oh no.
Like, I'm not a Japanese space.
Oh no.
You're literally the Japanese legend.
Okay. So basically, the Dalai Lama, his holiness, as he's called, it's like a big figure in Taoism, I think. I don't know, Buddhism. One of us. I don't know. I haven't studied it. So basically, he comes a child to him, like, I want a hug from the Nobel Prize winner Dalai Lama, or whatever his real name is. I know Dalai Lama is a title, which is really weird. There's been 14
His
Dalai
name's
Lama.
Greg Paul.
Greg Paul.
He's a Paul?
Paul got the kissing skills.
That's like a double entendre meaning if you think about it even more.
Yeah,
Greg Paul.
He also has a creepy kisser.
Yeah, exactly.
It's creepy smooches. Would you kiss my brother when you piss on him? Mr. Joe?
Not after I pissed
Or
on him.
after.
Before.
During or after?
Before.
Yes.
What do you mean? I either have during or after. There's piss on both.
No, you just do the torso when it's before.
But yeah, keep on going with the Dalai Lama. Or does that have something to do with creepy kissing?
Okay, fine.
No, it's to do with brother pissing. Brother pissing.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, so the Dalai Lama was like, "Hey, sweet child."
Oh man.
No. So like, came a child to Dalai Lama because he's a Nobel Prize winner. He's the most kind man alive. The talking Lama himself. So a kid came to the talking llama and was like, "Could I get a hug?" And he was like, "Sure, child." Like they get a hug and like, "Why didn't you kiss me on my cheek?" And he like, grabs his chin like a real classic in the Japanese-based community. It's like, "No, suck my tongue."
And he. There you go. Look, there's the Dalai Lama. Okay, and this is the Dalai Lama, and you can see his statement right here. If you click right here, he had like a whole statement, and it's like a Google Docs. You can't see it. Yeah, but okay, but what he said. Whoa, 1 frame per second moment. A video clip has been circulating that shows. That shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt that his words may have caused. It's not the words that that caused the pain. It's the fact that he made him suck his tongue. Suck my tongue.
Suck my tongue, please.
Suck my tongue. Let's make out right here, child.
No, but like,
oh, that's gonna be taken out of context.
The fucked up thing is like the kid did suck his tongue. And we're not gonna show it here, of course, because
God,
that'd be crazy.
Is the kid used to this? Is this what he does at home?
This is what they do in Dalai Lama country.
Holy shit! I can't believe this.
I'm not based enough to know what country it is. I hope it's not Africa. I hope it's not Africa.
Yes, my favorite country, Africa.
Dalai Lama
it's my favorite country.
It's in Africa.
Name a country in Africa. Africa.
Uganda. Rwanda. South Sudan.
Whoa.
He's Chinese.
Wait, are you actually learning? Are you actually learning African?
This is yeah. Well, I'm learning from like the Africa segments, of course.
I'm learning from the fish.
What's the pirate country?
Huh?
What's the name of the pirate country?
Somalia.
Somalian pirates. Yes.
What about?
That's why I remember
the name of the fifth. What's the name of the country that boards 5.2 children per woman?
Well, I didn't understand you there. I just know that.
Yeah, I didn't understand you either.
Yeah.
But where are back to the important stuff? The honey badgers. Okay?
The honey badger in Africa. Where's the country in Africa?
But wait, okay.
I kind of look like a honey badger now.
What country does like have kids in Africa?
Alabama. I don't know.
Crazy.
What's the question? What's the question?
Like, okay, you did the Africa segment. What country did you talk about?
Burkina Faso.
Space.
It's like the most. I'm gonna be controversial right now. It's like the least important African country.
Say the name again. Say the name again. I forgot again.
I'm gonna say Burkina Faso is the least important. Burkina Faso. It's like one of the least important countries of Africa. It's just
we're gonna cancel. We have to cancel.
It's like the fifth time.
You're fired again, man.
It has happened too many times. There's a meaning.
I'm
sorry, guys. We're gonna take away your payment check. I'm gonna take it out of your pay. Like, I don't get any money. Same friend. Sorry, your charity work. You won't get paid for this. Like.
Yeah, sorry, man. You won't get paid for this. me and Anne have been getting paid, by the way. You just been too controversial to get paid.
You've been fired too many times for this shit.
Yes, you have legitimate to be fired, so no money for you. We're just kidding. Patreon, please give if you want Mr. Gant to get money, you have to donate to the Patreon. $5 a month to see the Dalai Lama video uncensored.
$5 a month. God,
what the hell is that? What the hell is that purple monstrosity in the background?
I thank you.
Me?
Yeah, why is there a purple monstrosity in your background just looking at the camera, dull, dead eyes?
Oh, that's Ecor.
No, I mean behind the other side.
Wait,
what? Not that one. The other one, the purple monstrosity. That thing. What the fuck is that?
Kid See Ghost. It's the best Kanye West album and the best Kid Cudi album.
What the fuck is that thing?
Yeah.
It was made by Takashi Murakami, who made the album cover for Graduation,